Hi, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Project Food Garden. My name is Shez. Today is 20th of August. It's a Friday. Beautiful afternoon on Friday in 2021. Last week we did a video of doing germination, which was done in the paper towels. Now, having said that, that was something that we had done indoors, and because we are heading into the last week of August, so this is the time when you guys need to start seedlings for pretty much all the veggies. I mean, we're going to be doing germination in the potting mix today, and that would include tomatoes, okra, aubergine, zucchini. So we've got a list that we have to go through. So we'll show you a tiny bit of what we are doing, because of course if I would show you the complete pots and everything that I have to go through, that would take a very long time. Having said that, the seeds for green peas, beetroot, radish, carrots, they're already in, as I told you last week, because now we are heading into the last week. Rather, we are practically into the last week of August, so we got to be really vigilant on the seeding patterns now, and we need to kickstart those seedlings, because we will be close to the Labor weekend before you know it. So having said that, let's go and show you a bit of seeding that we are about to do into the potting mix, and I hope that would help you guys. So see you soon. Hi ladies and gentlemen. We have presented in front of you right now 6 pots. What seeds are going in, we'll tell you in a sec, but before we go any further, I have procured the potting mix, as you can see, from My to 10. So you can also do this germination in any kind of, you can do this in coco peat, you can do this in the compost that you bring. I also do that in compost as well, but this year I bought the potting mix. So the first one that we are doing is the normal green zucchini. So I'm just going to put in the seed. You just need to bury the seed twice off the size of the seed. There we go. That's number 1. And then we're going to be doing this is Zucchini Medley. So we procured the seed from King Seed, and even I don't know what we're going to be getting once the plant would germinate. It could be either yellow zucchini or the green zucchini, whatever it is. So let's get on with it. Put the seed in, and then put the potting mix on top. Seed in, and then potting mix on top. I'm not digging it too deep. It's roughly an inch or less. So once we are done, what we'll do is we'll give it a nice gentle soak. Just make sure. People use, like I said the other day, cold water, normal water. I use lukewarm water, because I personally think that lukewarm water is better than cold and normal water. So I'm just giving it a good soak. For the next 7 days, guys, you have to ensure that they stay nice and moist. I quite like the quality of the compost that I've bought from My to 10. It's quite good. So as soon as we are done, we'll move on to the rest of the seeding. So the next one in line is cucumbers. By the way, I forgot to tell you guys, I've already labeled my pots with the veg that I'm doing. It always helps, because I've got 200 pots. So cucumber seeds. So I'm going to nicely dig them in, less than an inch, because as you can see, I don't know how much camera can show you, the seeds are not that huge. So I'm doing 2 in a pot, because these would be transferred over into bigger pots when they would germinate. So the next one that I'm doing is Tequila Capsicum. By the way, this is the seed that I've saved from last year. So the fruit that we had was really good. So I'm going to be doing almost 4 or 5 plants I'm just gonna put the seed in, give it a little nudge so it could go in, because these seeds are quite tiny, so you don't need to bury them too deep. If you bury them too deep, ladies and gentlemen, they will not sprout. So make sure that you don't bury them too deep. So since we are on the chili subject, the third one that I'm doing is called hot jalwa. So I've just nudged the seed in, and I'm going to give it a nice soak. And there we go. The next one now that I'm doing is Mexican wildfire chili. This is again has been saved from the fruit that we had last year. Just need to put it on top and then give it a nice nudge inside. Not too deep, remember? Otherwise the seeds, they struggle to germinate. By the way, once again, I'm quite happy with the quality of the potting mix that I've procured from Mitre 10. It's really nice. So the next one that I'm doing is these three varieties were given to me by a really good friend here in Christchurch. Her name is Tyree. Thank you, Tyree, for giving me the seeds. The one that I'm doing right now is called hold on, it's called Elma Paprika. So I've never grown this one before, so it would be interesting to see what we would get. So there we go. Quick nudge, give it a good moist, and you're good to go. So the last two that I'm doing, again given to me by a really good friend, Tyree. Once again, thank you for that. This one that I'm doing is called the Devil's Tongue. Really interested in see how this would turn out to be once they sprout. And the last but not the least is the Sky Hot, which is again given to me by my good friend. So there we go. This is pretty much done. Give it a good soak, and there we go. So this was just a fraction of what we are doing for the start of the spring. So these are few varieties of chilies that we have done in zucchini. You remember last week we had also done the same set of chilies in paper towel as well. So I'll be interested in seeing what exactly would be the outcome, and we'll share that with you as well. I've also given you a quick overview of my little greenhouse. So there is a lot more seeding that I need to get out of the way today. But rest assured, you guys have seen how it's done in the potting mix. So it's start of the summer. It's a beautiful day. I mean, I am though wearing a jacket, but the sun is actually really feeling nice on the skin. That gives me a good hint of spring in the air. So we'll see you soon again with another set of videos. We will be doing quite a few, as you may know. So we will be covering how we are done with the garlic and how it's sprouting. It has sprouted, but I wanted to gain a bit of size so we can do a follow-up on that as well. If you have any questions, if you have any topics on which you'd like to do more videos, if you want us to cover germination of any other thing, fruit or veg, drop them in the message. And I hope wherever you are, stay safe during the pandemic. Have a lovely morning, afternoon, evening, and night to you. Goodbye.